With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready, ready! 18 Gators. Tight right. Breathe down. Whip. Watch the whip. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check. Hatchet. General West. Ready.
Second and 10. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Bravo. Check. Get it.
Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 49.
On first and 10 is counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. On second down, it's Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the gun on third down, Herbert dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Let's go now. 55, 61. 55. Okay, double it.
On first down, McFarland. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready up. My 40. Hey, tight. Check.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A give running right is Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Herbert. But it's brought in by Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And the Steelers first down.
Ready.
We're scoreless after 1.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Quick dash. Ready.
On first down, it's Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
10-2 start. 81.
Brings up 2nd.
You're out.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert. And an alley to run. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
You ready? Check. He's cut 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, let go. Mike 40. All right, T. Check. Hey. Check 26. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, McFarland. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Right back to Cotter here on first. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
64, hey, wahoo!
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Delta. There.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers' 16.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Young coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Drop deep, drop deep. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, zoom, zoom.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the leg. Switch, switch, switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they are able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw on second down. Herbert, that's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Steelers first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Foster Moreau, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that physician keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie!
Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Connor on the toss play. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use... One of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Herbert. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, it's Connor. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it. Big hit.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
a 50-yard
And And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing football.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One last shot for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.